Two operatives of the Anambra State-backed security outfit Agunechemba have been arrested after allegedly shooting dead a 17-year-old boy during an operation at the Biafra Market axis in Onitsha. The tragic incident, which occurred on Thursday at Ifeji K Street by Sokoto Road in Onitsha South local government area, caused panic as traders and residents confronted the operatives over the killing. ATN gathered that the victim actually was sitting on a culvert near the Wangene drainage when he was struck by a stray bullet fired by the Agunechemba men, who were shooting sporadically while chasing a fleeing suspect. Eyewitnesses said the operatives attempted to flee in their operational vehicle but were stopped by angry residents and traders who insisted they must not abandon the boy's corpse. The Anambra State government had launched the Agunechemba and Ugogachi security groups in March this year to support police and other security agencies in fighting crime. Confirming the development, the State Police Public Relations Officer, SP Tochukwu Ikenga, said two suspects had been arrested and transferred to the State Criminal Investigation Department, OCA. Please, I'd love to get your thoughts on this situation. We know, according to the Anambra State government, that it's for the good intention, goodwill of the state. That's why he brought up this Agunechemba security operatives and the Udogachi, you know, just like they have in the West, South, some parts. Yes, and all of them. You know, but I just want to get your thoughts on most of this stray bullet situation. I thought there are certain rules, protocols and all that should be followed before bullets being released, and shooting sporadically in the air, does that oftentimes get the most of the suspects, just like the situation, to succumb to arrest? Because like this situation that's happened, according to some of the story that was released, they said that the suspect was actually apprehended, but on the other hand, this innocent gentleman had passed on, and to think that he was just there and then got into a victim of this situation. Please, I want to get your thoughts on this.
First and foremost, I would want to sympathize with the family that lost their young, promising son. This goes to divulge the operational inadequacies of some of these things our government launch. They have good intention, but they lack operational strategy, in the sense that you hurriedly gathered unemployed young men, carried gun and give to them without proper training.
But if I may take exception to that quickly, please. I'm not saying that the police operatives, most of them they don't have the good ones. But we've also had cases where there's been situation where police operatives, you know, get to shoot out sporadically, where a victim is also affected in that instance. And we know that most of them undergo rigorous training before they are being taken into the security force and all of that.
I will come to that. I will come to this.
Okay.
Yes. Basically, like you have mentioned now, at least the least duration the police will have their training is 6 months. And like you have rightly observed, even within that 6 months, you will see inefficiency amongst the trained policemen. Now, how much less these ones that we are hurriedly gathered together to fight insecurity? Probably they were, of course, but an average young man in Nigeria now knows how to shoot. They can operate a gun, even without the formal training given to them, no. But what you're talking about is there are basic operational guidelines, rules of engagement. You don't just shoot. You find out that I've watched when I watched some foreign clips where policemen are chasing after a culprit. By the time you will hardly see them. If they chase the person and they cannot get him, even with their gun, they will not shoot. They will chase the person, chase him. Sometimes, if they chase with ordinary, they can go after the person with vehicle, start making calls, you know, telegramming their colleagues. But in this our own, because you have been licensed to carry the gun, at any given instance, they shoot. At any given instance, they shoot. They shoot even without aiming. Sometimes in the market, you see these people shooting. Are you supposed to shoot in the market? Do you know who you are going to hit with the gun? The bullet, rather. So these are the issues we talk about. There should be operational strategy for these people. Otherwise, the good intention of having such outfits that come to complement the police force, it will be a defeated aim.
Yeah, I want to ask quickly, in as much as there's story that they have been arrested, do you think that they will be prosecuted in this instance? We've had cases like this.
Well, that one is what we don't know. I wouldn't want to preempt, but I believe that Soludo is a very sane human with a good sense of understanding of the situation. I don't think he's going to compromise that situation, because talking of will they be prosecuted or not lies on the governor. What he wants is what will happen. If he wants to play down on that, it's a matter of doing one or two things, giving out instructions. But I don't think it will go that way.
In what way?
Way of not being those people going scot-free. They will not go scot-free.
Okay, because why I asked this question, I don't know if I've had a conversation with you one time when there was a situation of an individual that died in detention. We've had this institution of stray bullets killing an individual, a pregnant woman, a passerby, and all of that. And just like this one has been transferred to an investigative department, or most times they transfer the security operatives to a different branch to function there. You know, we don't oftentimes hear stories about persecution.
You will not hear now.
You know, as to serve it as a deterrent to others that would want to, you know, fall to the rules and all of that situation. That's why I asked you that question. Yeah,
you wouldn't hear. Most times too, why we don't also hear may not be that the thing was swept under the carpet. It may just be because the media didn't beam their searchlight on that story.
There's times when the media still beam the searchlight and we don't get anything over it.
If you beam, you will be able to give us a conclusive story on that. Either the thing is ongoing or it's not ongoing.
Okay, well, let's use this as a case study. Like you said, we'll
we wish and pray that
on this one.
The governor, the Anambra State government will see to it that these men who performed this heinous and obnoxious act should be brought to book.
Okay.